cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Going to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Sayin. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down. Down he goes! And he might want another play. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just...
And the Buckeyes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. If you look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. There he goes! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Got a man. It's Smith. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for a crease. It's Alexander. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, as an offense, that's why you just run the ball on 3rd and inches like that, because even if you don't get it, you now set yourself up in 4th and inches and give another shot. But you try to get cute, you try to get fancy, you want to throw the ball on 3rd and inches, now you take a sack, and now you have to punt.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in to first down and more. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Wants to throw it. He's going for it all. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They'll be stopped. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle, it's Graham. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
And the rush will get to him at